Hi, for context, I'm an 18-year-old female. I was working a job over the summer, and on my first day, as I was sitting in the lobby waiting to clock in, this guy came up to me. He was very respectful and charming, so I gave him my number. He's 23, told me he had his own moving company and came to my job a lot. He was asking me questions and asked if I stayed with my parents. Very stupidly, I excitedly told him yay, but I was getting my own place soon. I found out that morning and was so giddy with excitement, but I regret telling him that. After he got up and left, my manager came over to me and seemed very concerned. She started asking me if he made me uncomfortable, if he was bothering me, and then asked me what exactly he said to me. I told her and she made sure I wasn't uncomfortable and I said yay, but after seeing her reaction, I took it as a sign and decided not to text him back. A few days later, I'm working and he comes up to me and asks me why I ghosted him and stuff. We talked a little bit and I thought I was maybe too quick to judge, so I decided to text him back. However, when I texted him again, I got bad vibes and just blocked his number. After I blocked him, I was leaving work one day and he followed me out trying to catch up with me. I didn't even know he was at my job. He started asking me what bus I was taking. I told him it was none of his business and he just went, "I'm not a weirdo or anything. I just want to know because I ride the bus too." He then started asking if I had moved in yet. Didn't acknowledge that I blocked him. I just kept walking, and he eventually went, "Okay, have a great evening," and went the other way. After that, I saw him twice at my job before I quit. The first time he came in, just looking around. I was coming out the back and saw him immediately and practically ran to hide back in the back. I come out a minute later and he was gone. The final time, we were smack dab in the middle of the rush and he asked my other manager if he could talk to me. She said yes, thinking I knew him. As soon as I walked over there, he asked how I was and then instantly goes, "So you move into the place yet?" I just looked at him, said no, and went back to what I was doing, and he turned around and left. He never ordered anything when he came in, just sat at tables or asked me a stupid question, then leave. I quit that job 2 weeks ago. So imagine my fucking surprise when I started college this week and happened to come across him. It's community college, and right across from the building I was in was apparently a father and son center. I was not aware of this. On Thursdays, our class goes to take care of the college garden, which is right in front of the center. I was spaced out, picking greens from a box closest to where the center was facing. Out of nowhere, I see a guy come from around the corner. I didn't recognize him at first. He looked like a homeless man this time. Hair and clothes seemed slightly scruffy. All the times I saw him at my job, he had on a hat and looked presentable. Yes, I was also hat-fished. He started talking to me, asking what the class was doing. I literally assumed it was campus staff or something. Like that's how bad I didn't recognize him, so I was engaging in the conversation. He then goes, "So you're a student? I didn't know that." At that point I was confused, so I asked if I knew him. He told me he was the guy from my job, then immediately went, "What's your major and did you move into your place yet?" I told him whether or not I did and asked why he wanted to know. He goes, "I want to chill with you." I told him no. Once again, I don't know you, so why would I let some random man I don't know into my home? He then proceeded to ask me, how long until he's able to come over? Mind you, this man is blocked, and I literally quit my job and hadn't seen him in 2 weeks, and now he's in front of me at my school out of nowhere. I was weirded out and started asking him where he even came from, and he told me he worked in the kitchen of said father and son center. This dude did not look like he was working, and if he was, how did you see me outside and why are you out here bothering me instead of doing your job? He didn't even give me a chance to respond. He just asked me if my apartment was off a specific street name. At that point I got creeped out because while he was wrong about the street it was on, it was the name of the bus I took to get home. I got up and walked away from him and he let me go after saying, "Well, happy gardening." I watched him to see where he was coming from, and he did in fact come from the building. However, he walked back over there very slowly and creepily. One of the girls in my class saw the interaction and asked if I knew him, and I told her I didn't. We watched him reach the parking lot, a group of guys came out and they all started talking. Then another guy came back over to where we are gardening and asked another classmate what we were doing and what class we were in and stuff. The classmate was unaware of what happened and told him that information. So now I'm paranoid this man has been stalking me and I genuinely don't know what to do. I thought I was fine after quitting my job, but now I feel scared at school and the bus station. Narrator. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more content.